Now still 3 around these main staircases. WTG up on the balcony, looking to get in, but Spoit will find a mission. Looking to go more aggressive, takes out some of the X-Cars, but not quite all.
The burn starts to come through against the breach that's been able to come together. They're just trying to tuck themselves in with a body disadvantage, and there it gets widened. Kanto, but with Deepak the only one that suffered a little bit, and now the only one locked off with more. There's a bit of revenge on the swing round. Nico finds the connection, but it's quickly responded to. Rogue get their opener, but they're not overplaying their hand. The pressure's coming across the board. Scyther has it from the other side. The kit's cold. But with 30 seconds and knowledge of the position of the player, you assume they can get a pretty easy recollection of it. Deepak suffers, gets one. Now it's the sudden 2 versus 1 situation. He's isolated it. He's found himself in a 1 versus 1. The plant's going down on the far side. He's rotating himself closer. He's looking for the engagement. Does a little bit of damage, a little bit of a scratch on the side there behind the chassis itself. Deepak! The boy from Benelux and the MVP of Berlin hasn't stopped playing yet. The side of red that sometimes the area is one best to give up. Try and find the fight elsewhere and pull out a couple of bodies. Kanto. That's a different opinion. Exodus removed off the board. The Sophia Sun that netted one before. Cryan, he slipped his way around onto the back. Scythe is able to pick up a very quick response, but a mission. He hasn't been able to find himself in this game at all. There's Spoit going for the recollection. It seems like a peak is coming out of Statuary or in a 4 versus 2 situation. The flashes and the drop towards the white-covered statues. They're able to find a shotgun, and Leon finds the last. They're trying to open the width on the breach there. Now it's only 10 seconds. Deepak, when does he lose? Sooner rather than later. There it is. There's the catch. It doesn't quite go through the breach in the hole. They're looking for pressure on the side. Deepak gets it cold. It's a triple kill situation. He gets the next, but TT9 were just there to get that final coverage. It's a sigh of relief. 15 seconds though. They've hopped into study. WTG's got one. They're trying to put the kit down itself. Nico's holding them at the door, and Scyther, he's not being unstuck here. He's able to find the plant pretty securely. A late rotate from Cryan round on the back as Deepak finally wins out his engagement. They're inside, but without a C4. It's Deepak that finds WTG. They've been able to take control of study. Scyther with the swing, but Cryan with the revenge. 2 versus 1. A mission. He's just playing on the top of red stairs. Just kissed the edge of a Banshee there. They're looking for the engagement. They're trying to find it out. It's downed. It's Deepak with a triple once again. Cryan's gone down towards the cellar. Wants to try and come up behind the back of a mission. It's Nico that gets Deepak. It's Cryan that just misses the tail of the player, but wins it out on the second. Spoit gets the fight inside the site. The kit is cold inside laundry. It's washed, it's pressed, it's primed, and it's a 5-1. The pop of the Candelas come through, and WTG pops Leon. The swing round onto study window. Cryan finds Scyther. In the meantime, they've been able to pick the diffuser back up. WTG is trying to creep closer, and there's finally a mission. Pops his head up from underneath, gets a kill, and Cryan gets that revenge. The shield gives them an angle and a way to stop it. They've got to try and brute force their way through, and they're going to find that a very tricky job. Cryan's the first gone. The quick swing round. Nico's able to get the connection. It's Nico with one more. Spoit's the last. He's looking for the fight inside the gun vault. Will he find it? No! But it was close.
That was just a single bullet away as he went in for the hipfire attempt there. They have caught a drone, but there's still plenty of drones available. Spoit. What? Just takes down WTG. I wonder if there was a drone. I think he just checked it for the sake of checking and found him, actually.
Oof. There's a mission with a quick response there. There's at least a body. There seems to be an idea of a swing round, but it's the lead-in from Cryan that gets the first. They're catching out the cap cans there inside the side via China. There's a swing round and a response. There's 2. They're able to somehow swing themselves into it. Scyther on the back end wants to try and find a response and gets the head of Deepak, but it's a 2 versus 1, and now it's a post-plant. The C4 shot out. The prep angle, they're not quite as close as he is. Scyther finds his way around and gets a great take, but Leon has it locked.
They've actually got 1 extra technical as well at that point. But either way, Spoiting quick. He's looking to build on the back of the momentum. Gets picked up. Suddenly it's a 4-on-4. And Scyther's still looking to go aggressive outside.
Onto Library. The pepper, the pop, and the drop down. He just misses the height, but there it is. Scyther stacks it up on the bottom of red. It was a bit of a bold idea and a push there. Now he's going to see if he can lean into the next Scyther. His 3rd for the round. Same could be said for 4, apparently.
Exodus going aggressive, catches Kanto with that grenade out, chases him down with a shotgun now, deals a bit more chip damage. Kanto drop shots him with the pistol instead. He knows someone else is coming up from a different angle as well. It's Deepak about to go for a gunfight on WTG, but he falls. And so does Kanto. It's a mission that will get that final kill.
He's going to offer himself some extension of support. There's one round into Art Studio. And there it is, Exodus. You can pretty safely feel like this might be another TT9 moment. There's at least one more for the road. Deepak is able to get one, but not even Deepak, I think, can clutch that one out.
No, definitely not. That is going to be a TT9 around here. Kanto very well aware of the fact that someone is playing around. Astro there gets his head taken off by Exodus as WTG will find Leon Gids as well. An opening made further to allow a rotation into Memorial. But I believe the diffuser is still down, still needs to be recovered. So this might just be a kill game instead, as Sport will be able to yet find another.
He's looking in, the sight's inside. It's a 3 versus 1 situation. They don't have the kit though. They're going for the recollection. Exodus with a huge moment. Spoit's got it in his pocket. He's looking for the plant. It's the 1 versus 1. Deepak, this game is on you. And another round just pushes Rogue over the edge. A bit of a breath of fresh air and a sigh of relief, I think, because TT9 were hot on the heels and Rogue.
Hello, Leon.
Hello.
God bless his heart.
I'm Lucy.
Hello, Brucey baby. Hello, Habibi. How are you today, Brucey? Oh, he wants to go. Oh, come here. Come to daddy.
Oh,
come
God.
here.
No.
There you go. And then he just jumps. Whoa, hey, I got him. Well, Leon, congratulations. How's it feel to get the point? Finally, a victory for Rogue on the stage. What took you so long?
Oh, my camera just died. Oh, 1 sec. Anyway, you still hear me? I'll get that sorted while we're talking.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hey, he's in.
Like you said, last week we had a bit of a slow start. I think it's because it was trying to find a balance between breaks and playing. And I think this time we took too much of a break, which is why we started off quite poorly. But, over the last week or so, we've kind of brought back our spirit and we've brought back our form. And, we're playing much better today.
All right, that's very good to hear. And today, Deepak was really showing up in the game. It's good to see, obviously, with all of this. But what do you feel were kind of difficulties that you had against TT9 here? Because Fresh and Demo remarked on the map specifically is that Villa, it's not the greatest, not the worst. So it's kind of there. Why was it for you to go to this battleground?
I think we're just really confident on Villa. I don't think there's a map we're afraid to play or anything. I think it's just more... We just want to play a map that maybe suits a different way of playing compared to another one, and we feel like Villa was the best map for TT9 today. I think defenses went fine, but attacks they went a bit slow, as you saw probably throughout. But yeah, we got the win in the end. I'm not quite sure, to be honest. I think today I've had a bit of a... I don't know what it is, but my head's really fuzzy. I think it's because I overslept a little bit, so I'm not feeling too good. So my cooling was a bit off.
The gamer hours,
and overall, I think. No, not gamer hours. I just slept 15 hours. I don't even know why.
15 hours of sleep.
Something
By
like that.
Jove.
Maybe 15, maybe a bit of an exaggeration, maybe. But I went to bed at 1 a.m. Woke up probably about 2 p.m. as well. So yeah, 13 hours. But way too much sleep on my end. But yeah.
Well, at least he pushed you across the line today. This victory against your opponents, and otherwise. Do you feel that there's still some things for you to work out in preparation for next play day? Because you talked about, hey, we're a bit fuzzy on the first day, and we had that interview with Spoit that's now in the game. For all those that haven't seen it, you can just check it out there. But he was saying that you were starting scrims literally right after we finished that interview, which is 2 weeks ago. So you didn't have much time to practice before the start of the stage.
Oh yeah. We only started scrimming literally on that day,
5 days
the
before the start of the stage.
Yeah. Like I said, there's a bit of a bad balance between taking a break and playing, but we now know to fix that from now on.
Exactly.
So we don't start off like we did.
Exactly. Now next play day you go up against M&M. They took a win in the first play day, took an L today against Outsiders. How do you feel your chances are for that game?
I think Eminem's always been a tough opponent for us. Never underestimate your opponents and all that. They're definitely worthy of being where they are. So yeah, we're just going to go into it how we do any other game and just play our game and see what happens in the end of it.
All right, fair enough. And anything you'd like to say to the fans?
Thank you for all the support as usual. We appreciate all the love you give us on Twitter, Discord, wherever you may be. And yeah, just thank you for all support and enjoy the rest of the games tonight.
Actually, I wanted to close out the interview right here, but I want to ask you a final question. I promise. I won't keep it
Okay,
long.
no worries.
That sledge ban, talk to me about it for a moment. Because it forced the Nook ban from the other side of TT9.
I mean, we know most teams are going to ban Nook against us. It's just like a default ban these days for us. And these days, there's only 4 operators with nades. So we said, why not take out one of their comfort picks, which is Sledge, which also gives them 2 more nades, so we can either force them to play Iana and Glaz, or just play Iana, and they just decided to play Iana instead. So it was a lot easier for us to sit on site and not get naded through the floor.
Cool, which is usually their prerogative. That's the modus operandi for TT9 anyways. But yeah, makes a lot of sense. Thank you very much, Leon, and for the extra question.
No worries.
Top it all off. Go. Enjoy your time with Bruce and the missus. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy the games.
Thank you, Leon.